This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference, a precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Trying to find some room. It's Covey. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Right near the sticks. It's Isaac. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He keeps it on a design run. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's a run to the left. Change of direction. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's looking deep here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains. Looking for a gap. It's Covey. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play. And the Knowles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game. Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive. And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about, who's in the clear? Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Covey. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Took contact on the throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Adams. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one. Second down after that run on the previous play.
He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down. That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here comes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Boulders all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT puts him in front by 7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it in the open. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And it's a direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run the option. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's the option play. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. It's an option look. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for 6. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. He moves the ball out to the 15. And the Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They'll tackle him out across the 20. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Breaks free. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there.
Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to... on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Many steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The Noles are on the move here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Back in motion now. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Wants to throw it. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Keeps it on the draw. Quick spin on the run. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. He's making some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Chewing clock with the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Inside the 40.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And the back now goes in motion. He'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Pitches to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Knowles, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. Makes a quick grab. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.
I just want all viewers to know. Can you guys hear me? I got my backups in. I've played my backups every play, every snap. If you want to see here, this guy, let's look at his, he's got 39 throw power. You guys see that shit? I mean, come on now. This motherfucker's horrible. He's washed, folks. He's washed.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking for a late deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And this pass is caught. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout is taken.
Once again, offense, every snap, backup. Defense, every snap, backup. We're proud of the boys. We only got one quarterback. We got a little nervous. Whenever Chase Rollins got hurt. These guys don't play. They're getting playing time today, fellas. Hey, come on. Whatever happens, we're proud of the men.
1 second remaining in the game. Ball spotted at the 31. A 48-yard field goal attempt to win it. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Ball spotted at the 31. A 48-yard field goal attempt to win it. Oh, it's no good. He missed it. A heartbreaking finish to the conference championship.